Yeah, so look, we have a lot of fans who stuck around. Thank you for your time, Carmel, and appreciate you fans for sticking around. So they definitely want to speak with you. We won't tie you up too much. I know were you just doing some training?
Nah. I was in traffic. I was driving. So
Hey, keeping it real, keeping it real. I
yeah.
think Joe or one of them was in training, but
Okay.
yeah, yeah, all good. But for anybody who needs some clarity, Carmel Moen, 18 years old, Carmel, clarify this for me actually. Because I try to pin your weight class down. You fought in all across 130 though, kind of like
Yeah,
almost to
yeah.
140, right?
I've been bouncing around a little bit, but my last fight was at 140. My next fight gonna be at 130. My real weight class I'm campaigning at is 130.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. So there you go. 130 pounder, repping Las Vegas by way of Utah, my man, the one and only Carmel Big Deal Mo. And thank you again for joining us, bro.
Most definitely.
So let's get right to it, Carmel. Look, you're coming off a quick but exciting W in Philly. I was there. You did what you had to do. You got the guy out of there. He was a little gun shy, but you handled business.
Yeah.
My first question is, how happy are you to be right back out?
I'm real happy and thankful. I'm young, so I can get right back in there. I'm thankful that Danny having another card so soon, so I can stay active for all my fans. Thankful for the opportunity, and I'm just ready.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, this is your second fight with Swift Promotions. Again, for anybody who's unfamiliar, November 30th, Atlantic City, ACX1 venue. Now your second fight with Swift Promotions. What was the first run like with Swift Promotions? And what's it like for you to get right back in with them and do another fight right away?
The whole card was amazing. The whole city of Philly showed me a lot of love. Danny took great care of me. Everything went smooth, and I really enjoyed fighting on the Swift card. So I'm looking forward to the next one for sure.
Yeah, somebody told me in the chat earlier, they said you from Philly now. And I said, yeah. I said, that's it. They claiming you. They claiming
Yeah.
you in Philly, which is dope, which is dope. Philly's not an easy town to win over. And I think the fans were very pleased and thrilled with your performance. So should be dope November 30th. And
Yeah.
we look forward to that. Before I ask you about that fight, let me just ask you really quick. This is six this year? Six,
Yeah.
five, six,
Nah,
right?
this will be my fifth fight this year.
Fifth. Fifth. Okay.
Yeah.
Next year, five more fights?
Hopefully, yeah.
I talked to your dad, right? And I just said, I was talking to him at your last fight, and I was like, look, what you think? I said, we're gonna see five more fights and maybe three more fights the year after that. And he looked at me, he said, he ready. He ready. Your dad has
Yeah.
a lot of belief in you. And he should, right? Obviously. But just for yourself, what kind of pace would you like to see yourself take in terms of like, are you looking like, look, they want to line up a contender right away? That's the fight I'm after. Or, you're only 18, you cool with taking a little bit slower and maybe building a little bit more. Ideally, what would you
Um,
like?
I trust my team. And of course I trust my own ability. Whoever they put in front of me is really who I'm ready for. Uh, every opponent they've showed me, whether the other opponent took the fight or not, I've said yes to. Whether they were undefeated, another upcoming prospect, whether it was a journeyman with a whole bunch of fights, I've always said yes. I've never declined one opponent they've showed me. So, it don't really matter whoever they put in front of me.
Got you, got you. And I want to ask you about that division at 130 pounds. But even before I ask you that, is there anybody that you think about and you go, man, I look forward to fighting that guy one day, or this is a matchup that I would really like? Do you already have those names in your
Um,
head? Would you share them with us, or not there yet?
uh, I nobody I'm really looking forward to fighting right now. Just whoever got the belts. I want a belt.
Got it. Fair enough. So let's talk about it. 130 pounds, Carmel. 130 pounds, right? Champs, you got
Mhm.
Navarrete, you got Kakachi, you got Roach, and you got Conceição, who was actually fighting this weekend against Foster for that same title, which Foster lost to him, right?
Right.
You got Valdez with an interim title, you got Ray Ford, Ray Vargas, I mean, Liam Wilson. That division is pretty stacked. So when you look at 130, not including yourself, who you think is the best fight at 130?
Um, I think the best, most skillful fighter would be Raymond Ford. But did he move up?
I mean, last I checked, he was at 130, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe he moved up. So look,
Yeah.
I
Other
know
than
that
myself, I say the most skillful fighter would be Raymond Ford. He got sharp punches, good boxing ability.
What do you think is the toughest fight then at 130? If you're looking at two guys, so you think Ray Ford? Ray Ford who? Is it Navarrete? Is it somebody who's maybe not a champ?
I'm not sure really. I'll be paying attention to a lot of them guys. I know the champs. The champs are of course real solid. They're champs for a reason. But I don't know. Styles make fights, so it's really hard to say.
No doubt, no doubt. Let me ask you something. I've asked everybody else, Carmel, and it's just obviously we've talked a little bit before about like what's it like working for working, or excuse me, being under Mayweather Promotions. And
Hmm.
you share that with me, but one thing I wanted to ask you, when you think back, like, what's your first memory of Floyd Mayweather? Was it meeting him? Was it watching a fight of his before you ever met? What was that first memory like?
Uh, I mean, first, probably like just being young. My dad would show me videos of him on YouTube, and just the whole gym and how they did it up there. I was still young. He was barely introducing me to boxing. I just grew up watching Floyd. Then I met him. That was probably one of the most important memories of me and Floyd's relationship so far. Was when I met him. I talked to him for a little bit, and I told him I was a big fan and stuff. Of course, I think he was in camp for, I believe, Maidana at the time.
What was that like meeting Floyd that first time when you think back to it?
It was crazy. I was definitely starstruck, and it was real inspirational. So, just a crazy experience altogether. And getting to watch him train also, it was crazy. He the GOAT for a reason.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Facts. Hard work, dedication, right?
Yeah.
No doubt. No doubt. So you said you met him at Camp for Maidana. How did that even come to be? Like, did you get an invite
Um.
there? Were y'all in Vegas? Y'all said we're
Nah.
going to Mayweather gym?
Nah. There was another. There was like a young kid around the same age as me at that time, probably like 9, 10 years old. His name was Famous Johnson. He was like Floyd's. He was like what I am to Floyd now. Like back then, he was like the kid at Mayweather gym, and he growing up there and stuff. So he was real tight with all them. And then he was training with me, and so one day he just his mom or something just asked if I wanted to go watch Floyd train and stuff, and we went.
Got you. Got
Yeah.
you. When you think about Floyd, right, and you think about your relationship, are there any gems that you could share with us that maybe he shared with you that like you really hold on to?
Um, the most important thing that I hold on to what he's told me is just to always believe in myself. He told me just always believe in myself and put the work in. Just like he always says, hard work, dedication. That's the key.
Facts, facts. No, and we appreciate that insight because sometimes, obviously as fight fans, we all get interested, right? Like, what's that like? And to
Yeah.
hear it firsthand, I mean, this is exactly why we do no holds barred, and we appreciate you joining us today. Let me ask you this real quick, Carmel. So obviously, again, fifth fight this year. Last guy, he couldn't hang with you. Talk to us a little bit about this next fight, this next opponent. Do you think? It'll be more of a challenge. Do you see yourself maybe taking a little bit more time, or is it your mindset like, you seek and destroy?
Uh, it's real hard to say, how the fight's gonna go till the first bell's rung, but I know I'm gonna come out victorious. I'm gonna come out there sharp. I've been working hard. Camp's been started since right after I won my last fight. So, I'm ready in the gym every day and, working on my craft. I'm gonna be ready for this fight. I'm gonna come sharp and put on a show for sure.
The knockout?
Yeah, we're gonna see.
All right. All right, all right. So again, just to reiterate for everybody, November 30th, Atlantic City, you got the Pride of the Money team, Curmel Moton, Joseph Brown. Um, you have, excuse me, Momo and Joseph Brown, Jursly Vargas. And then just so you guys know, Carmel is definitely taking a step up. His opponent, Brian Mercado's 11-6. So it's definitely a guy that's coming in there looking to give Carmel more of a challenge and put on a fight. We wish him the best of luck. We know what Carmel does. I'm sure Brian is coming to impede upon that as much as he can, but you'll just have to stay tuned and see what happens November 30th. But Carmel, before I let you go, and I want to again thank you for your time. Let's see if there's any questions in the chat. I know I saw a couple. Uh, Somebody just asked me if you know if you're in the undisputed game. Are you in the undisputed game?
I'm going to be. I'm not in there yet, but I did my scanning, everything for it. I don't know exactly when, but I'll be dropping as a DLC pack soon.
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go. I think Nick's 100 GM said Utah. Wow, I don't think a lot of people realize that you're
Mm,
from Utah
yeah.
originally. When you tell people that, like, what, because like for me, I grew up in New York City, right? So when I think about Utah, I'm like, what's in Utah? So tell me, what's
Yeah.
in Utah?
Um, Not much. I mean, not a lot of boxing for sure. There's like no boxing scene out there almost. Utah is just a lot of, outdoor stuff, a lot of mountains, stuff like that.
You snowboard, you ski?
Nah, never,
Never?
never.
Ever thought about it?
Yeah, I do it. It sound fun, but I be in Vegas most time. Ain't no snow out here really.
Got you, got you, got
Yeah.
you. Well, listen, I don't want to tie you up too much, champ. I know you obviously busy. You're stuck in traffic. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Appreciate your time. Just before we let you go, what can the fans expect? What should they know? And yeah, where to follow you, how to find you.
Um, yeah, you can expect me to come out there November 30th, put on a great show. I'm gonna do my thing. And you can follow me on all social media platforms at Curmel Moton One. I appreciate all y'all.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, this is Fight Hype. This is No Holds Bar. Check them out November 30th, Swift Promotions, Taylor Garcia 4, Pride of the Money team. Thank you so much, Carmel.
For sure.